Okay, so the new Ninjago sets were all revealed not long ago, as I'm sure all of you know by now, and while they are cool for sure, it does seem as though there may be a lot more to them that we just don't really know about yet. However, after a very interesting tweet coming from Tommy Andreasen himself, we may actually be starting to understand what's really going on with this new set wave. As usual though, really quickly, if you haven't already and do appreciate the content I put out on a daily basis, please feel free to subscribe. Please, at the very least, do consider it. It would help me out so much. So yeah, that's all I'm going to ask. With this being said, let's dive into the video. Now, Tommy Andreasen basically put out this tweet, and it reads, "This is so cool. We really should have put some of this in the show. Oh well. Missed opportunities." Now, you may be straight up really confused, and without the context we're about to get onto to this, yeah, it's definitely confusing and straight up really weird, but this, what I'm about to show you, makes a lot more sense of the whole thing. And so, back, if you guys remember, in about March, I believe this was revealed, possibly even April, Tommy Andreasen put out a 2 truths, 1 lie to his Twitter. It used to be a Ninjago tradition back in the day, but then it got stopped in 2019 due to leaks and whatnot, and it was just too easy to guess. But yeah, they were brought back this year, and there were some really interesting yet hard guesses to be made when it comes to this. But I'm going to read out the last option that we had on that to you all now, and this is going to make everything make so much more sense. So it reads right at the bottom here, "Toy designers and writers have collaborated to avoid spoilers by including characters and objects in the toys which will not feature in the season's storyline." And I mean, Tommy Andreasen basically said before that some of this won't be happening in the show, plus we've got this on the 2 truths, 1 lie poster. Is anyone seeing the connection here? I think this is not Tommy Andreasen joking around. I believe this is him actually being serious regarding this, and if anything, this does seem to be one of the truths, which is surprising, to be honest. I thought this seemed like the most unlikely option out of all of them, but hey, apparently not, and maybe they have completely thrown us off with some of this. Now, you may be asking, well, what's going to be different? What's not appearing in the show but is appearing in the set? And to that, I tell you, Harumi and human Nia. Those are 2 very specific things that don't make much sense, and considering she wasn't in the poster, she wasn't in the trailer at all, nothing like that. So, I mean, I think it is kind of safe to say that Harumi was a complete throw-off just to, well, throw people off and make people a bit more confused. And the same goes for humanoid Nia. Everything we know so far points towards the fact that Nia won't really be turning into a human. In fact, nothing really points to her having that much focus in the next season, to be quite frank. So, I mean, I guess humanoid Nia was also a complete diversion, which I'm so happy for. Before I made this video, I was actually planning on uploading a video talking about that, but hey, I guess I don't really have to do that anymore because we've got this news. So yeah, hopefully that does clear some things up. It is also worth mentioning that they do mention objects that won't be brought up at all in the show. I'm not too sure what those specific objects could actually be. We'll just have to wait and see on that. But yeah, that basically does conclude it. It does seem as though they have actually diverted us with some of these details in the sets to throw us off, and it makes the whole season so much more exciting and so much more interesting to know this. With all of this being said though, guys, do be sure to drop your thoughts down below on all of this in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a like onto today's video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, stay up to date on all of the latest Ninjago news and content, and I will see you all in my next video coming out very, very soon. Goodbye.